Ever heard of someone trying to pull off the ultimate vanishing act? I'm not talking about a magic trick. I'm talking about faking your own death. Today, we diving into a story that sounds like it is straight out of a Hollywood thriller, but it happened right in the UK. This is the unbelievable tale of a woman who tried to disappear forever, only to be brought down by the one thing she couldn't escape, the internet. Imagine this, a woman, let's call her Sarah, is drowning in debt. The bills are piling up, the creditors are calling, and she sees no way out. The pressure is immense, suffocating. So she comes up with a plan so audacious, so extreme, it's almost genius. She decides to die. Well, not really die, but make everyone believe she did. One day, Sarah vanishes without a trace. Her car is found abandoned near a cliff, a classic setup for a tragic accident or a desperate jump. Her family is devastated, her friends are in shock. A search is launched, but no body is ever found. After a while, the search is called off. The official conclusion? Sarah is presumed dead. Her family mourns, they hold a memorial, and they try to move on, carrying the heavy weight of their loss. For years, Sarah is just a ghost, a sad memory. But here's where the story takes a wild turn. Sarah wasn't at the bottom of the sea. She was alive and well, living a brand new life under a new identity, hundreds of miles away. She had a new name, a new job, new friends who knew nothing of her past. She had successfully erased her old self and escaped the crushing weight of her debts. For a while, it seemed like her plan had worked perfectly. She had achieved the impossible. She had cheated the system and even death itself. So how did this master plan unravel? You might think it was a clever detective or an old friend spotting her on the street. Nope. It was something far more mundane. Something we all use every single day. The internet. In her new life, Sarah, like most of us, couldn't resist the allure of the digital world. Maybe she missed her old life, or maybe she just got a little too comfortable. She started using social media, perhaps under her new name, but old habits die hard. She might have joined a local community group on Facebook, or maybe she liked a post from a distant relative, thinking no one would notice. But the internet has a long memory, and digital footprints are almost impossible to erase completely. Investigators, who had never fully closed the case, were still monitoring for any signs of life. A flicker of online activity, a seemingly innocent comment, or a tagged photo, that's all it took. An IP address was traced, connecting a new identity back to the dead woman. The pieces started to fall into place. The police tracked her down to her new home. Can you imagine the shock on her face when officers showed up at her door? The ghost was no longer a ghost. She was arrested, and her elaborate web of lies came crashing down. The news exploded across the UK. The woman who faked her own death was caught. Her family, who had mourned her for years, were now faced with a mind-bending reality. Their grief had been for nothing. Their loved one was not a victim, but the architect of a massive deception. This story is a powerful reminder that while you can try to run from your problems, you can't run from the truth. In today's hyper-connected world, disappearing is harder than ever. Every click, every post, every digital interaction leaves a trail. Sarah's desperate attempt to escape her reality only led her to a different kind of prison. It's a gripping lesson that no matter how deep you bury your secrets, they have a way of clawing their way back to the surface. What do you think? Was her plan brilliant or just plain crazy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this incredible true story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing tales. Thanks for watching.